Good morning. I would love to welcome everybody again for joining us to our EdFed Academy Intro to Credit Unions webinar in partnership with the Parent Academy. My name is Emery Sabater, and I am one of the financial education specialists here at EdFed. I would love to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day for joining us and learning some valuable information. Before I would like to get started, I'd like to dive into what EdFed Academy really is. So, EdFed Academy is EdFed's education or financial education platform where we offer webinars and workshops on various different financial education and literacy topics in efforts to provide financial education products and services for our membership. But before we begin, please note that all participants have been muted and to please hold all questions to the end of the presentation and to please make sure to use the Q&A function down at the bottom of the screen if you have any questions, and we'll review them at the end. So thank you so much again for joining us, and we'll dive into Intro to Credit Unions, and this is really all about financial literacy for you and your family. So what we're going to be going over today is the difference between credit unions and banks, right? A lot of people kind of know what a bank is, or know a lot of people do know what a bank is. But when it comes to credit unions, the lines are kind of like, there's something to do with credit. I'm not sure. So we're going to dive into what the difference is between those two. And we're going to talk about the importance of protection for our money, whether you're in a bank or in a credit union, the products and services that we as EdFed offer, as well as the benefits of even having an EdFed membership in the first place, the perks that we offer, and the different multiple member programs that we have as well. So who is EdFed, right? We were founded in 1935, originally named Dade County, Florida Teachers Federal Credit Union by public school employees. And while it is a mouthful, we have gone through several name changes. Some of you guys might even recognize us as South Florida Educational Federal Credit Union. So now we've had a rebrand. We are now the Educational Federal Credit Union, and we are a not-for-profit cooperative, which allows you to go ahead and save money on financial services and products. Our board member, which is basically the boss of our CEO, are volunteers, unlike banks, where the board members of banks are making six figures and above, right? These shareholders, all the profits for banks and credit or banks go straight and directly to them. And that's one of the main differences, especially between a bank and a credit union. Everything that we do for as a credit union is going to be reinvested back into the membership. And that is the main difference between the two. Banks are owned by those investors. So all of the profit, since they are for-profit institutions, goes straight to them, which is why it's more common to see banks on every corner. Whether you see one over here, there, in your neighborhood, we all know who these different big banks are. But it's really not as common where you hear somebody say, oh, I have a credit union here, there, or there, right? It's because all of the profit gets reinvested back into the customer. So when you become a customer of a credit union, you are actually what's called a member. So you, in turn, are the stakeholder. You are the one that we are getting the profit for, which is why you, as a member of a credit union, are able to have more competitive rates as compared to banks. But now with banks, anybody can just walk in. I could just walk right into a Chase and open an account. But with EdFed, it's a little bit more niched down, right? Only people with a common bond would be able to join our membership. So EdFed is the Educational Federal Credit Union, and anybody that is within the educational umbrella is able to join our membership. But ultimately, both financial institutions keep your money safe and protected. Each are insured up to $250,000. They offer convenient access to your funds by being able to check it on the go with your apps, on your computers, with your online banking. They both also offer room to allow you to kind of improve or create your budget by offering you a monthly bank statement. That bank statement will go ahead and allow you to track all of the different expenses for you to go ahead and create your budget to be able to manage your money the way that you would want to. They both also offer interest-bearing accounts, which is one of the biggest benefits, I would say, of both. Because if you're going to be saving your money and just keeping it in a savings account, Why not keep it in an account that earns you interest? Because interest is good and bad. We can have positive interest that earns us money, and then we also have interest that we have to pay. So again, who is eligible to join EdFed? Anybody that falls under any of these categories: employees and students of Miami-Dade College, Florida Memorial University, South Florida College of Nursing, Larkin University, anybody within the M-DCPS system, employees and students of KIPP Miami, Christ Fellowship, students of Mater Academy, the PTA or PTSA, and anybody that has immediate family within there is able to join EdFed. But what I like to say is, are you an advocate for education? If the answer is yes, then you are eligible to join our membership and really reap the benefits of what we have to offer. So now, products and services that most banks and credit unions offer, right? So back to that protection for your money. The FDIC protects banks up to $250,000. And the NCUA protects credit unions up to $250,000. So that means when we are making a lot of money, we have over $250,000 in one account, we need to be a little wary because we're only protected, guaranteed up until that amount. But they both offer checking and savings accounts. With EdFed, we offer IRAs, and at credit unions, will be known or they'll be called as share accounts. We both also offer ATM cards, debit cards, and credit cards, loans with competitive rates, checks. We both accept deposits. We have digital wallet and our digital services, which is our EdFed 24/7 app, and our auto buying service. I really love to talk about our auto buying service because it is one of the best things I feel that we offer, in the sense that if you're looking for a car and it's your first time, or if it isn't your first time, you're just going ahead and you're going to the dealer again. Going to the dealership can be a hassle for some people. You're going to be spending a lot of time there. You're going to be doing a lot of negotiation, and sometimes it can take a lot of energy. So with our auto buying program, our Auto Advantage program, we are going to be there to help you get the car that you want and at a good rate, at a good price, right? We will do all the negotiation for you. We will be there to do all the haggling. You won't need to spend hours at the dealership. And we'll even, just as a cherry on top, go ahead and have the car delivered to your house, to your school, to your job, wherever. So it really takes the stress out of buying a car out of the way. So that way, all you have to worry about is getting a good deal and a nice car, right? Other services that we offer are cashier's checks for those large purchases, credit counseling through our partner GreenPath, notary services, wire transfers, and some of our branches have safe deposit boxes, courtesy pay, and overdraft protection. I really like to talk about overdraft protection because not a lot of people understand the importance of having this. Because if we were to go ahead and make a purchase from our checking account when we did not have the funds, if we were to use our card and not having the funds, it will overdraft our account, meaning we will go negative and accrue an NSF fee, non-sufficient funds fee, which, depending on where you bank, can range between $30 to $40. So it's just being mindful of that and using your monthly statement to be able to manage what's coming in and out of your account. We also offer day and night depositories and check reorders. Additional EdFed specific products and services are our coin counting machines. We have kiosks that allow users to exchange all your different loose coins for e-gift cards or even cash vouchers. We see all of these different coin counting machines at Publix, which is great. Yeah, okay. But the thing is that when we take our coins there, unfortunately, we have to pay a fee. At EdFed, you do not have to pay any fee. So your hundreds of dollars in coins will be hundreds of dollars in your pocket. We also offer EdFed Academy webinars, which is this, right? These online sessions led by experts and training to be able to go ahead and provide you different topics, whether it be financial literacy, whether it be member benefits, and so on and so forth. We also offer shredathons. So many of us, we hoard our mail, right? We hoard all of our documents and we keep it in our house, or we even just toss them in the trash, when that is not the safest thing to do, right? The best thing that we can do is go ahead and take it to EdFed on our annual events to be able to go ahead and participate in our shredathons and securely get rid of all of our documents, right? Because if we just toss them in the trash, that can lead to identity theft, unfortunately, because we have dumpster divers, we have mailbox snatchers. So we want to be on top of that and make sure we get rid of our important documents securely. Now, I had talked about GreenPath, right? GreenPath is our partner company, and they offer financial wellness, debt consolidation advice, right? And they help our members achieve that financial freedom to become that debt free that we all hope to be. So now let's talk about our checking account, right? So not most checking accounts earn dividends, but here at EdFed, your checking account earns you money. There's no minimum balance requirement. There are no monthly service fees. You are able to go ahead and accept deposits through direct deposit, which is the best kind of deposit. There's free account management with EdFed 24/7, again, our app, right? Which also allows you to go ahead and deposit checks straight from the convenience of your own home. I really like to kind of touch on the difference between banks and credit unions here because I had read a survey from Bankrate that said about 24% of Americans throughout the course of a year pay $288 to go ahead and just have a bank account in the first place. For a short period of time, or over the course of a year, I should say, $288 doesn't seem like much, right? Well, it's $280 in 1 year. Okay, whatever. That's like 24 bucks a month. No biggie. But think about how long you're going to have this bank account for the rest of your life. So go ahead and add up $288 over the course of what, 60 years? And see how much money that you are missing out on just for keeping it in an account, right? So those are the small little things that we really want to think about when we're choosing a banking partner, and that's the EdFed difference, right? Our debit cards, which is another huge perk, offers rewards with our EdFed Visa Rewards debit card, right? Not many debit cards earn you anything for spending your money, but you earn 1 point for every $2 that you spend using your debit card to go ahead and exchange it for different gift cards or for food, for adventure, for travel, whatever it is, right? That's just another perk of having your money and knowing where to bank with. Now, our savings accounts, right? All EdFed savings accounts earn dividends, right? Once your balance reaches $100, you can start making money on that money. Same with a checking account. We also accept deposits via direct, the best kind, ACH, by mail, or even in person if you would love to see our beautiful teller smiles. There are no monthly service fees or withdrawal limits, right? I've heard in the past that different financial institutions may have some sort of withdrawal limit, let's say 6 per month. At EdFed, we do not do that, right? Free quarterly statements for your savings account. Now, if you were to have a savings and a checking, you'll be getting a statement monthly. But if you just have a savings account with us, you'll be receiving your statement on a quarterly basis. You'll also be receiving your dividends paid out to you on a quarterly basis. But those dividends are compounded daily. And the power of compound interest is one of the most amazing things to take advantage of because your money just stacks and stacks and stacks on top of itself, right? We offer multiple types of savings accounts other than just our prime account, right? We have health accounts or health savings accounts for those of us that have an HSA or a high deductible health plan. We also have our members choice account, which is basically a savings account that you can name, that you can name anything that you like, whether it be something that you're saving for in specific, for a holiday, or whatever the case may be. We also have student savings accounts for those of us that are saving for books for college, for dorm for college, right? We have college tuition savings accounts to be able to pay for college in the first place. We have holiday savings. We have our money market account, which earns you even higher interest than a traditional savings, which is one of my favorites to have. We also have summer savings, and those are for people that are on a 10-month pay plan for them to go ahead and save money and have some sort of income for the summer months. We also have Coverdell education savings, income tax savings, try not to spend all the refund, right? Property tax savings for those of us that are homeowners, and vacation savings for those of us that love to see beyond. So now our EdFed share certificates and IRAs. At a credit union, I had mentioned that we use different lingo for certain things. So a share certificate is basically a CD, right? So you have to have at least a minimum of $1,000 to open this CD where you lock it down for a certain period of time and you get to earn really competitive rates compared to everywhere else, right? So it takes the risk out of investing your money and that possibility of losing it and just allowing you to earn at a higher yield. I really like to talk about our current share certificate or CD, right? Where you get to go ahead and lock down at least a minimum of $1,000 for 6 months and earn 5%. That is a tremendous benefit, right? Like I said before, and it's going to sound like a broken record, that you want to go ahead and keep your money in a place that is going to make you money. If you just had $1,000 sitting around in an account and you know you're not touching it, you know you're not doing anything with it, why not keep it in an account that's going to earn you money for you just living your life? Now to talk about individual retirement accounts, both traditional and Roth, right? A traditional IRA is an account where you put your money in and it grows with taxes. So over time, it grows and it grows and it grows, right? And then when it's come time for you to go ahead and withdraw your money, you go ahead and you get taxed at the end. Whereas a Roth IRA, it's kind of reversed. You get taxed right away, and then your money grows and compounds tax free. So by the time that you reach 59 and a half, that retirement age, you get the full value of your money. I really like to stress on the difference between the two because I really feel that the Roth IRA is one of the best things that you can do to start investing into your retirement. Because yeah, we may have 401ks with our job, but and we may have social security for the future, but only we can rely on ourselves. And starting with our retirement, and especially one that's going to work best for us, like a Roth, where we're taxed right away and get those taxes out, then I get to go ahead and have the value of my money and make sure that I'm safe and protected when I'm older. So EdFed is always within reach, right? We have multiple branches all across Miami, and we also opened a new branch in Broward, all around in Miramar Parkway. We're also expanding into the Miami-Dade College North Campus, which should be opening soon. And we also have a traveling mobile branch, which goes around to different high schools that we go ahead and we work with and partner with, and different community organizations and events that allows you to go ahead and bank with us on the go. We also have an ATM network, a very wide ATM network that allows you to go ahead and withdraw money or check your balance at over 85,000 Allpoint, Presto, and Co-op network ATMs. We also have ATMs within the M-DC College campus branches or campuses. So always there's going to be a convenient and easy way to reach your funds, right? If you don't want to go in person and you don't feel like going to the ATM, another way that we can always have our account at reach is online, through our phones, through our computers. Now, I want to touch on using your EdFed 24/7 or you just using a banking app on a private or on a public Wi-Fi network. Because a lot of us like to go ahead and work from Starbucks or from the college campus or wherever it is that we prefer to work that is in our home, that we have to hop on to a public Wi-Fi network. So when we hop onto those public Wi-Fi networks, we want to be wary because when we're checking our account and valuable and sensitive information, there's a potential possibility of a scammer or a hacker driving around, circling around, trying to hack into the Wi-Fi network and be able to steal your information because you are putting your information there. So we want to be mindful of checking our public accounts on that Wi-Fi network or our private accounts on that public Wi-Fi network. So back to the ATM. Our ATM card allows you to have easy access to your money at all times, but we want to be mindful of the different types of ATMs that we use, right? Sometimes it might take planning because if we go out and we're with our friends, we're with our family, whatever the case may be, and the closest ATM next to us isn't a Presto, we have to go ahead and spend a fee just to withdraw our money. But if I knew I was already going out, I could have gone to Publix, Presto, Co-op, Allpoints to be able to withdraw my funds for free. Always get the full value of your money. I always like to say a quote from Warren Buffett. I'm sure we know who Warren Buffett is, but if we don't, he is like one of the richest investors in the world and has held that title for many years, right? He has two rules. He says rule number one is that you never miss out on money. And rule number two is you don't forget rule number one, right? So we always want to make sure that we keep the most of our hard-earned money in our pockets. And EdFed allows you to do that if you use the correct ATM network, right? So 24/7, 365 days a year, you are able to use our ATMs. You get real-time fraud monitoring. So if something was to look fishy on your account through Visa, they will go ahead and monitor and go ahead and give you a call, making sure that it is you, right? Also, we have back at that point, surcharge-free withdrawals at over 85,000 different ATM networks. Our cards are also valid at ATMs displaying the plus and the Excel logos. Now, for our debit card, right, our Visa Rewards debit card, you're automatically enrolled into this once you open up a checking account with EdFed. For every $2 you spend, you earn a point, right? Not many debit cards offer this amazing benefit, right? This is truly amazing because it allows you to go ahead and get gift cards and vouchers for different travel experiences, for different eating out experiences, for even gas, right? So, why not come to a place where you're going to be able to save the most of your money and get the most of your benefits? Right? It allows you access to all of your accounts from any ATM. So you can also use this at the ATM to be able to check your funds, right? We have that smart chip technology added for real security and at the same time, that real time fraud monitoring. We always want to make sure that everything is good and okay with your account and that nobody that shouldn't be is using your funds, right? We have Visa's zero liability policy protecting you from fraudulent purchases made with your card. So we have that added layer of protection just for you. I kind of want to come down to credit unions for a second. Credit unions all around nationwide have a motto, and that motto is people helping people. So at the end of the day, that's the credit union difference, is the fact that we are here to provide you benefits compared to anybody else. So back at that monthly statement, it's the receipts of everything that you have done within your account, right? It has your account number, your previous balance, your current balance, everything that you've had from deposits, withdrawals, when you did it, how much it was, who you did it to, right? So everything here is there to help you track all of your finances to see, okay, I'm spending too much here, I'm not spending enough there. But it also allows you to track if there's any fraudulent charges. That's why it is extremely important to check your monthly statement. It seems so simple, right? But it's always good to check because sometimes it could be a small little charge that you won't even think that they're going ahead and they're taking money from you. And that's why it's important to review these documents. After we've reviewed them, if we have them in paper, we want to shred these documents. This has important information that nobody that we don't want should be getting their hands on, right? So that's another good point to go ahead and take it to EdFed Shredathon, right? So here I have highlighted Prime Share and Share Draft. Again, back to that, credit unions have different lingo, but same product and services. Our Prime Share is our savings account, and our Share Draft is a checking account, just for you to be mindful. So now an added benefit of being an EdFed member is discounts, right? Our member perks program, which is offering you discounts to travel and cruises with Red Coach if you want to take a bus, Enterprise if you want to rent a car and not put miles on yours, tickets at work if you want to go to Universal for a lower cost, Disney, right? Cruises even. We also have discounts to certain restaurants like a Red Lobster, as well as 94th Aerial Squadron, which overlooks the entire Miami International Airport. You get to have a nice night out with your family, with your loved one, with your friends, whoever at a discounted rate. And we all love saving money. Or you can take your family out to Jungle Island. It's summertime, it's really hot outside, we're in Florida, we understand this Floridian heat. So maybe we want to take our family or ourselves to Rapids, right? Get the heat off, cool down, enjoy family time, enjoy spouse time, or even going down to the zoo, right? We have all of these different perks for you just being a member of the credit union, right? I teach financial education to a certain group of high schoolers, right? Where certain groups of high schools, I should say. And in that, I always talk about when you get a job, basically looking for more than just a paycheck, right? When we're looking for a job, what other benefits are you offering me? Do we have PTO? Do we have a 401k? Right? What other thing is here? Because I'm worth more than just a paycheck. And I feel the same way when it comes to a financial institution, right? What else are you providing me other than just a place to keep my money? And here we're providing you all of these wonderful benefits for yourself, for your family, right? It's Valentine's Day. We want to get some flowers, right? We want to do our taxes. We can get a discount. We want to go ahead and my car broke down and I need AAA. We have discounts. So we're there to provide you these services just for thanking you for our membership. So now another benefit is our student scholarships, right? For high school students, we have the Herbert O. Sibley 2+2 Florida Prepaid Tuition Scholarship, which pays 2 years at a college and 2 years at a university. This is our biggest scholarship, and 15 students are awarded every single year, right? For every single one of these scholarships, there is no essay required, there are no repayments required, and it is a random drawing. We have our College Dream Scholarships for Miami-Dade College students, where one student will be earning $1,500 a month. We also have our graduate scholarships, which are going to be opening in around October. We have our career in a year scholarship for students that are enrolled in an adult educational, technical, or vocational career program with the M-DCPS schools, where you get to earn $2,500, right? We also have a scholarship search tool for you to go ahead and randomly search through over 2,000 different scholarships for you to earn that free money. Because when it comes to school, it's always best to start with the free. Start with the money that you do not have to pay back. And the worst thing with a scholarship that they can tell you is no. It just takes that small little effort to just apply. And here we have four different scholarships that allow you to go ahead and go to school for a discounted rate. Getting an education is one of the most important things that you can do for yourself. It's an investment in yourself. And we're here as the Educational Federal Credit Union to help you with that investment, right? We also have these NDC tuition reimbursement scholarships. Again, these are all random drawings that happen, and it could be you. Other EdFed student programs are the Summer Youth Internship Program, where the students during the summer go ahead and get a job, and they get paid, and their money gets directly deposited into an EdFed account for them to go ahead and use. We also have our CUPID program, or our Credit Union Professional Educational Development Program, which is a high school program, which is what I do. My favorite part is going out to these different high schools and teaching them basic personal financial literacy. Everything from how it all starts with us and understanding how to view money, all the way to paying for college, tuition, insurance. We have a many different array of topics, right? We also have financial education workshops under EdFed Academy, which would be something like this. We also offer direct deposit for our students. We have the Visa debit card or ATM card for our students. We also have Sallie Mae. So we partner with Sallie Mae to be able to provide you with different student benefits like these student loans. Now, the benefits of having a banking partner, right? One, we come back down to that protection, keeping your money safe from loss or theft. When we keep our money at home, it's dangerous, right? Because so many things can happen. We can get robbed. There could be a humongous hurricane. We live in Florida where our house gets flooded and our money goes with the house, right? But we don't have that risk when we are keeping our money in a FDIC or NCUA insured financial institution. So keep your money safe and keep it protected because you deserve to keep all the funds that you make. Two, it helps you make payments easily, right? I get to go ahead and transfer real quick from my phone, from one app to another app to go ahead and pay whatever bills that I may have to pay or purchase whatever things that I may want to purchase. It allows you to deposit your check directly So when you get paid or if you get a job, you can also add us onto your direct deposit to be able to have your money come in and you can start reaping the benefits of your EdFed membership. 4, they help you build savings and earn interest, especially with that money market account and that share certificate or CD that we offer. Again, it's 6 months for 5%. That is a tremendous yield. And I really think that everybody should be taking advantage of that. 5, avoid paying check cashing store fees. Going to those Amscots or the check cashing store is a big scam, I would say, because of the fact that you're not getting the full value of your money. I keep always reminding myself of that one Warren Buffett quote: "Never miss out on money. Don't forget rule number 1. You deserve the full value of your funds, so go ahead and deposit your money in a location where you get to go ahead and reap the benefits of that." And number 6, it provides you an accurate picture of your current account through those monthly bank statements or quarterly bank statements, whether you have a savings or a savings and a checking, right? It allows you to go ahead and see, where is my money going, instead of wondering where it went. And that's the importance of really checking our monthly statement. We want to make sure that all of those transactions are ours and that we're not living beyond our means. So now for those of you guys that are interested in opening an account with EdFed, if you don't have one already, right? For EdFed, you will need a $5 deposit. Now this $5 is not a fee, like whatsoever. It's just there to kind of lock your account down. If you were to ever close your EdFed account, you get those $5 right back. Those $5 add to your membership perks. We also would need a copy or a picture of your social security card and at least one form of valid ID, whether it be your US driver's license, your US state ID, a government issued passport, US military ID, US resident alien ID, or proof of a physical address like your utility bill. So again, I would love to thank you all for joining us today for our EdFed Academy workshop in partnership with the Parent Academy.